going? Okay, so this is Nikki and Issy.
Hello.
And we're going to do factoring for a video because we thought that the way that the box method was just making it a lot harder than it had to be. And so our first problem, 8x plus 16, is a really basic problem. And so first what you do is you look at the numbers, not the variables, and see any common factor between them.
Common integer?
Yeah, that thing. And then right now 8 is ours, and so we're going to write an 8.
And then you do
go a parenthesis.
Now you expand.
Oh, you want to write
You
expanded
expand.
form? Oh yeah, x
And then you do plus 8. Then, oh, that did not look like a times. And then you want to find the common numbers in these, and right now that is 8. So that is going to be outside the parentheses of our problem. And then we are going to take the other numbers and put them inside
the parenthesis. X plus
plus, not times.
And
Don't
then
get confused like me.
And then to check your work, you're going to do 8 times x and 8 times 2. And if that gives you 8x plus 16, then you've got the problem right.
Next problem.
And so this one's a lot like the other one. And so first, we're going to write it in expanded form.
But we have to find our common.
Oh yeah,
number.
Our common factor would be, our largest one we could do between the both of them would be 3.
So we're going to do 3
times x
plus, and then if you do 21 divided by 3, you get 7. So 3 times 7.
And then we're going to find our common factor, which is 3, and put it outside the parenthesis. And then put the parentheses and put what's left over, which is x plus 7.
And that is your problem. Also, try to solve the problems without us. Pausing the video.
That's the challenge one. Okay.
That's the challenge one. Do that and then check it.
And we get our 7x plus 21.
Yep.
Okay, so this one we're going to get a little bit difficulter.
Difficulter?
Yeah.
It's going to get a little more difficult.
Yes. And so, with this one, what you can do, but not in this case, is if there is x's or a variable on all of them that are the same, you can also pull that out of the parentheses. But in this case, 14 does not have an x next to it, so you cannot pull that out. So now we're going to look and find our common factor, which would be 7. And we're going to write it in expanded form.
And do 2 x's because x squared is x times x.
Yes.
Oh. 7 times 3 times x plus 7 times 2.
And then we're going to find our common factor, which is 7. And pull it outside the parenthesis.
7. And then in the parenthesis,
we have x to the power of 2.
Because there's 2 x's, so you can just multiply them again. Oh, that's really small.
And then on the other one, we have 3x, sorry.
So,
and then on the last one, all we have is 2.
And then you can do the exact same
checking method, and so 7 times 2x equals 7x.
Then here, and then here, then you get your plus 21x and plus 14, and it's the same as the problem. Magic.
And then this one, we're going to look and find our common variable, which is nothing. And so what every number has in common is 1, because 1 times anything is itself. So we're going to write the 1 on the outside of the parenthesis.
But we're first going to separate the problem.
Yes.
Oh, I did that.
No, you did it right.
I know, I just, it's not working. We're gonna
you don't have to write times 6, just write 4.
Just write 4x.
Yeah.
Okay. We're writing 4x now since that's what Nikki said we should do. And then we do the exact same thing we do with any other problem. Pull the common factor. Integer. Yep.
And then we have a 4x left.
And then
And a 15.
So,
basically what you can tell about this is if there is a prime, that was my leg, sorry. And so then, okay, so then what you can tell if it is prime, basically, instead of having to do all of like the factoring and stuff, you can just put it in parentheses and put a 1 and then check your work.
yep, and accordingly, you just think about it, our work is correct. Yep. Now here is our challenge problem. Now,
So pause the video and then
see if you can solve it based on what we have told you. Yep.
Okay, they've probably already paused the video. Sorry.
I know.
Okay, so
We're going to solve the problem. You just watch people's... Oh, that was wrong. That was incorrect. Don't copy that.
So look at the common factors, which is 5.
Which is no common factor, but 5 goes into all of them.
Yep.
X times X times X. We're going to have to, what do? You have to move the problem down to the next line since our problem's kind of long. So plus...
Not plus 15.
I know, it's not plus 15. I'm just thinking about it.
Plus 3.
Well, then we're just going to move down. That's not... It's 5. 5 times 8. No,
5
7.
times 6.
6. Yeah, I knew that.
What happened to your advanced math?
I lost it with Mr. Jones.
God, he's such a terrible teacher.
I know.
Okay, so now we're going to look for our common factors, which is 5.
We still can't use X, though, because the 15 never had an X.
But if it did, then we could put 5x on the outside of the parenthesis. But it doesn't.
So we're going to go like this. 5 on the outside of the parenthesis. I really don't know. Okay. Then we are going to use the rest of the problems and put it in the parentheses.
So on the first one, we have 2x to the power of 3. And then we have
Just a 3.
And then we also have a 6x to the power of 4. But we have to put them in order.
Yeah. 3. It's fine if they're like that because then look at the problem.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yes.
But and then we're going to check our work. So you do 5 times 2x to the power of 3, which will give us 10x to the power of 3. And then 5 times 3 equals 15. And then 5 to x to the power of 4 equals 30 to x to the power of 4.
And your problem is correct. Hopefully we helped you because Miss Jeffrey does teach the box method and we don't think that method is helpful. So here is our method. We hope you enjoyed our video of 8 minutes and 30 seconds long. Say goodbye, Nikki.
Bye.
Bye.